In this video, we will explain how to use the full page plugin for Divi. We will be creating a modern and beautiful landing page in a matter of minutes. We add a simple row with a heading inside. Now let's activate fullPage.js by opening the Page Settings, opening the Full Page menu, and clicking on Enable fullPage.js. We apply the changes and wait for the page to refresh. Notice that the top header and the footer are still visible. In this example, we won't be using them, so I'll go ahead and hide them. We'll go to Page Settings, Advanced, and I click on Enable Empty Page Template. Now, we can start creating our page. We will create a page with 4 sections, so we will duplicate the first section 3 times to speed up things. Now, we will replace the first section's content for a predefined row in our library. You can do the same or create your own design. It's looking good. Let's add a video background for the first section. This will make it look way better. Let's add a black overlay with opacity to make the text stand out a bit more. Much better. We were able to apply a video as a background because the predefined design we are using has position absolute and width and height set to 100%. The same applies to the column where the content is. Now, we will repeat the process with the other 2 sections, adding a predefined section and some background images. We don't want the last section to be full screen, so we will set the section's behavior as auto height instead of full screen. Let's preview it and see how it looks so far. Wow, that's looking great. We created a beautiful scrolling site in just a few minutes. Let's go one step further and add some extra touches. The navigation bullets are kind of dark, so we will be changing their color to white. Then, on the arrows, we want to be able to click to move to the next section. And it'd be nice to have a button on the top that, when clicked, can scroll the page to the contact page. Let's do it. On the page settings, under the section navigation option, we will set all colors to white. Now, to create the internal linking when clicking on the arrows, we will add a custom URL hash to each section. We open the section's settings, and on the full page menu, we set our custom anchor. In this case, we will choose Home for the first section. Remember, these anchors will be shown on the URL when scrolling up and down and will come in handy when sharing a link to a specific section of the page. We do the same for the rest of the sections. We will use the anchor Section 2 inches and Section 3, and for the last page, we'll use Contact Us, which is more descriptive. Now that we have the anchors, we can create internal links between sections. So we will add a link on each of the arrows to point to the next section. This arrow will point to Section 3, and this other one to our contact page. Okay, and lastly, we'll add a fixed button at the top left of the page that points to the contact page. The button can be added to any section of our page, so let's add it to the first section. We change the text for Contact Us and add a link to the Contact Us section using its anchor name. Now, we will set a CSS ID to set the fixed position using CSS. This will give us more control over it. Finally, we have to tell fullPage.js we have a fixed item so it can take it out of the current section. So we go to Design and type the custom ID we created on the Fixed Elements text field. And that's it. Let's take a look at the result. Great, looking good. Full Page has paid extensions that you can use directly from Divi too. Let's add the parallax effect to see how it looks. First, we need to install the extension and activate it on the fullPage.js dashboard. Then, we can activate the extension on the page settings under the Extensions menu. Now let's enable the parallax extension and leave the default values. Our page now has a beautiful parallax effect with a couple of clicks. Now we can add some horizontal slides on our page. Let's add 2 horizontal slides in the second section. It's as easy as adding another row to our section. Let's duplicate our current slide to make it faster. Now, we go to the section settings and click on Has Horizontal Slides under the fullPage.js menu. Notice how our slides look full screen now and are displayed one after another in the editor view. Let's replace the headings. Now, to add a different background image for each horizontal slide, we first remove the background of the section. Then, we add the backgrounds for the slides. Notice that our horizontal slides don't look full width. Let's fix that by setting 100% width and max width. Now, let's also remove any possible margins and paddings. Now it looks way better. And the last touch, let's add a bullet navigation for our horizontal slider. We go to Page Settings, Slide Navigation, and turn the option on. Then we select white for our bullets. And this is how our website looks now. As you can see, we now have a horizontal slider in our second section. Thanks to fullPage.js, we were able to create a beautiful scroll snapping page in minutes. I hope this quick overview gives you an idea of what fullPage.js can do.